Reckless Readers. So I'm still wearing the same outfit as before because I'm filming it on the same day. I'm stockpiling my videos because I'm going away. So this is going to be a book tag, specifically the book buying tag. I'm not sure who actually made the tag, but I saw someone mention it and I looked up the questions and I wanted to film it. So here we go. There are 13 questions and I'll put the questions in the down bar. So question number 1 is, where do you buy your books from? So I feel like most of you guys know, if you've seen my hauls, that I buy most of my books from Strand. Strand is just like a few train stops away from the ferry, and it has a great collection. It has a lot of YA books. It also has a lot of secondhand books that you can go and just get for like a few dollars or 50 cents. And I love that. I like having the new and the old in the same place. Number 2, do you ever pre-order books, and if so, do you do this in store or online? So I do pre-order books. I usually do it online. I've done it before on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So Barnes & Noble, I don't like pre-ordering on Barnes & Noble because I don't get the book on the day that it's released. I get it a few days after it's released, which I find a little irritating. Amazon, I've pre-ordered from before. Like, I pre-ordered The Fault in Our Stars from Amazon, the first batch of it, and I got it the day it was released. I like that, but Amazon has its own issues with Hachette publishing company right now, and I don't want to really get into that. Oh yeah, I pre-ordered The One by Kira Cass, and that was through Barnes & Noble. The shipping is annoying because they ship it the day that it's released, not a few days before, so you get it on the day that it's released. I don't see the point of pre-ordering it if I don't get it on the day that it's released. You know, if I don't receive it in the mail the day that it's released. Question number 3, on average, how many books do you buy a month? Okay, so in the past 2 years, I've been buying way more books than I ever did in my lifetime. Before that, I would go and get books from the library, and I would get like maybe 5 books from the library every month. That's the average. Recently, I've been going to Strand a lot, and I've been doing the Scholastic Book Fair as well, so that kind of puts up the average a little higher. So I want to say like 10 or 15 books a month, which is really bad, but it's okay. I'm an addict, right? Question number 4 is, do you use your local library? Of course I use my local library. I live walking distance from my library. I've always lived walking distance from my local library, and I love it. It has a great YA collection. The New York Public Library usually has the YA books updated, so as soon as a book is released, I am bound to see it at the library pretty damn soon. And yeah, I love going to the library. I just haven't gone a lot recently because I accumulated so many books that I own now that I don't see the point of going to the library and taking those books out when I have so many books that I need to read at home. Yeah, but I love going to the library. Question number 5 is, if so, how many books do you borrow at a time? So like I mentioned before, I would usually get about 5 books a month. So you can borrow the books for, I think, 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So 5 books isn't too bad, right? Question number 6. What is your opinion on library books? Library books are freaking awesome. I grew up on library books. I cannot thank libraries enough for having those books there. When I was little, we didn't have enough money to buy books all the time. It was a kind of luxury to actually go and buy certain books. So I would buy the Harry Potter books because, you know, that was my series. But if I just want to read a book because I saw it online and I thought it was interesting, or I saw someone reading it, I would just go on and log into my library account and order it and wait for it to come in for me to go and pick up and read. I think library books are amazing. You should always utilize your libraries. I can go on about library books, but let's go to the next question. Question number 7, how do you feel about charity slash second-hand bookstores? Or books, I guess. Like I said before, I love secondhand or used books. I would go to Salvation Army, whatever secondhand thrift store, and I always go to the book section to look through it. So question number 8 is, do you keep your read and TBR pile together on the same bookshelf or not? Okay, so my read or my TBR pile are all mixed in together in my bookshelf right there. I know which books I've read and I know which books I haven't read yet, so they're just up there together. There's no rhyme or reason as to how my bookshelf is organized. It's just depending on space, wherever the book fits, and it's nice and cozy, and it's kind of around its own people, as in its own book series. That's where the book is going to go, because my bookshelves aren't so big. Question number 9, do you plan to read all of the books that you own? Yes, of course I do. Unless if I see something like a few years from now and I still haven't read it and I look at it again and I don't want to read it, I lost interest in the book, then I'll give it to someone else. But as of now, I plan to read all of the books. Question number 10, what do you do with books that you own that you feel you will never read / felt you did not enjoy? Okay, so like I said, the books that I did not enjoy, I plan to give it away. Before, I would just give it to friends. Now I can give it to you guys, because I have a few YA books that I read and I didn't really enjoy, and I don't want it there because I want space for new books to go into my shelf, so I will give it away. Why not? No reason to hold on to it. Someone else could enjoy it. Number 11, have you ever donated books? Yes, I have donated a lot of books. I used to have more middle grade books, but then I kind of looked through all of my middle grade books and got rid of a few that I didn't enjoy. I think my mom gave those to the Salvation Army, and then there was a batch that I gave to a local hospital. Number 12, have you ever been on a book buying ban? Okay. I need to be on a book buying ban because right now I buy way too many books. So my book buying ban is I can buy used books, but I can't buy new books until I've finished a good amount of books that I already own. I haven't been on a complete book buying ban ever. There have been times when I went to the bookstore and not bought anything, but I wasn't on a ban. I just didn't feel like buying anything. But yeah, I feel like I'm heading towards a book buying ban. That's sad. The last question is, do you feel that you buy too many books? Honestly, no. I can totally buy way more books. And I probably will in the future. At the moment, it just seems absurd to buy as many books as I do because I don't have enough space to keep the books. But I hope in the future that my space situation gets better so I can keep growing my library. I don't think I buy too many books because when I was little, I didn't buy any books. Literally, I think I only bought like very few selected books, and that would be from like birthday money or gift cards or something like that. My parents weren't too keen on buying books because they always felt that the library was there and it's free, use it, which I agree with. But I also like owning books because I like looking at them. It makes me feel happy. So yeah, I don't think I own too many books or buy too many books. I could totally buy more. So I tag all of you to do this. But thank you for watching my first tag video, and bye!